What's going on, everybody? My name is Jeff Drager with Chris Lindahl Real Estate. I wanted to make a quick buyer's process video for anybody that may be thinking about buying a house this year, just so you have a good idea of what it takes and what the process is like. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get pre-approved. Obviously, before getting pre-approved, you're going to want to make sure you have a little bit of a job history, decent at least credit, and a little bit of money saved up. But it's usually not as much as people think. So that's questions you can talk over with a lender. But the process of getting pre-approved is having your W-2s, your bank statements, and tax returns, things like that. Once you have that stuff, it's a pretty quick application process, and we can get a ballpark number of what range you're looking for in a house, so that we're not looking at houses that are way out of your budget, because you don't want to get searching for houses and find the perfect house and not have that pre-approval done, because then you're going to have to go through that process and somebody might beat you to the punch and you may lose out on a house that you really like. So once you are pre-approved, you can sit down with a lender, and you can sit down with a real estate agent, and you can go through your wants and your needs, what location you're looking to move into, what size of a house you need, and those sorts of things. And then you can start searching for homes. Your realtor can help you with that. And once you narrow down a few that you'd like to check out, you go and tour the houses. And once you find the right one, that's when you come to step 2, which is writing an offer. And that's where a good realtor really comes into play, because he can kind of coach you along with, what he thinks. If there's other offers coming in, you're going to want to have a strong offer, so you can talk all the finer points of an offer with your agent. And then from that point, the agent will negotiate on your behalf and hopefully get the offer accepted for you. And then from that point, you schedule your inspection right away. And then within the next 48 hours, you're going to have to transfer your earnest money. Earnest money is usually about 1% of the purchase price. You can go more if you want to make your offer a little bit stronger. And that's going to get transferred to the listing agent's company, and that's going to just get held until the day of closing. But that is also counted towards your closing costs. So from there, you're going to do your inspection, and the inspection is going to usually be within 5 to 7 days of that accepted offer, because most listing agents and sellers want to keep the inspection window somewhat short, because that's a time period when people can back out. And then obviously if things come up in the inspection, that's a time when you could renegotiate or possibly back out if you don't like what they found in the inspection. Once you pass that mark of the inspection, you're kind of getting towards the home stretch, somewhat of a waiting period. That's when, the title company, the appraisal and processing, and then eventually underwriting, all those kind of behind the scenes paperwork things are happening. And so during this period, you're kind of waiting, but it's still important to not, make big purchases, big cash deposits in your account, change bank accounts, change jobs, things like that. You just kind of want to keep everything the way that it was when you got pre-approved, so you don't have any hiccups when it comes to closing. And then once all that is done, you will be clear to close, and you schedule the final walkthrough with your realtor. You go in and make sure everything is the same that it was when you first toured the house, make sure that they cleaned it out for you, make sure nothing got broke, things like that. And assuming that that is all good to go, then you make it to the closing day. And on closing day, you go in, you sign the papers, and you get your keys. And that's pretty much the process of buying a house, the basics at least. So if you or anyone you know is looking to buy or sell a house in the Twin Cities or greater Minnesota area, I go pretty much anywhere, please feel free to reach out. I look forward to helping you all this year. Like and subscribe. I got more videos coming, and I'll see you out there.